Hello dear English learners, welcome back to my channel. I am Priyanka Chaudhary. Have you watched any movie recently? Can you talk about it in English? If no, then this is the video for you. Today in this video I have brought for you a topic that deals with movie. The topic is how to talk about movies in English. Well, if you are struggling to begin speaking about the movie, that how to proceed speaking about the movie, then this video is gonna help you speaking about movie in detail. So without any further ado, let's jump into the video. As you can see here, I have jotted down some important points that will help you to talk about any movie in English. For instance, the first point here is introduction. So initially you need to give the introduction of the movie, where you will be talking about the name of the movie, the director's name, what kind of movie is this, what is the genre of the movie. So initially, for talking about any movie, you need to understand, you need to know what type of movie is this. There are different genres of the movies, like rom-com movie, fictional movie, non-fictional movie, horror movie, or you can say biopic, or sci-fi movie. Means what kind of movie is this? Try to categorize it first. For instance, I have recently watched an Indian Tamil language movie named Maharaja, directed by Nithilan Swaminathan. Similarly, you tell me in the comment the introduction of the movie, like what movie did you watch recently, and who is the director, and what is the genre of the movie that you have watched recently. Let me know in the comments. Moving on to the next step is this one. As you can see, this is plot summary. In this section, what you need to do is you need to summarize the movie. Alright, remember one thing, while you are talking about any movie, you are discussing the plot summary. Do not share everything with the listeners. Alright, just talk about it without getting away spoilers. When you are going to reveal everything, the people are not going to find that movie interesting because they already know it, or they are already familiar with the plot. So why will they go out and watch the movie? So do not share the spoilers, do not reveal everything. Just share the basic outline of the story. For instance, the movie that I watched yesterday named Maharaja, the story of this movie revolves around a barber named Maharaja who works at a shop in Chennai, barber shop. His life revolves around two things, his job and his daughter named Jyoti. His life, or the movie, takes a wild turn when he found that his favorite dustbin named Lakshmi is lost. So you will find the lead actor saying this word Lakshmi again and again. So that is quite interesting, and I found that quite really funny that he keeps finding a dustbin throughout the movie named Lakshmi, and he named that dustbin Lakshmi. Now why does he call a dustbin Lakshmi? You are going to get to know yourself when you will watch that movie. Next, here in the third point, you have to talk about main characters. So who are the main characters in the movies, or the characters that you found interesting, that you admire? Basically, I personally like the role of the main actor in this movie. The lead role is played by the actor Vijay Sethupathi. His acting is just superb. I just loved his acting, the intense role that he has played. I never found him smiling throughout the movie. Besides this, it was his 50th film, and the performance was incredible, and the dialogue delivery, it was brilliant. So he has done a commendable job. This is how you have to tell that who is the main character in the movie that you have watched recently, and what did you like about it, him or her. Next, you can talk about the setting of the movie, that where has this movie been shot. For instance, the movie Maharaja's setting is contemporary Tamil Nadu. I mean, the scenes of Tamil Nadu are shown in this movie, where you will be finding some urban and rural setting. Means there are some scenes of cities, and there are some scenes from villages. So you'll be finding the mixture of both the scenes there. Similarly, you have to define the setting of the movie that you have watched recently. Talk about it. All right. Next, you need to talk about the theme of the movie, like whether the theme of the movie is based on love, romance, or family drama, or corruption. Like what is basically going on in the movie, the major theme, what is that? For instance, in case of Maharaja movie, this movie talks about, or the theme is revenge, justice, and struggle for against corruption and power. So this is what happening in this movie. You will be finding the leading actor taking revenge and seeking for justice, and he also struggles a lot against corruption and power prevailing in society. Next, you can talk about your personal opinion about the movie. Means here you have to share your feedback, whether you liked or disliked. If you liked it, then what did you like? If you disliked, then what did you dislike about the movie? For instance, in case of Maharaja movie, I am completely enthralled by the storyline and Vijay Sethupath's exceptional performance. And the director of the movie did an excellent job, seriously. He has created a very tense and intriguing atmosphere throughout the movie, which I really like. I am a big fan of watching thriller movies that has a lot of suspense, and this is what I found watching this movie. So it was amazing. In the next point, recommendation, you decide that whether you want to recommend the movie lovers to go and watch this movie, or you would tell them to just not go and this movie is just a waste of time. So according to your experience, as per your experience, you would recommend others or you would not recommend others. For instance, after watching this movie Maharaja, I would really recommend all the movie lovers who are specifically who just love watching the thriller and action movie. I would tell them to go and watch this movie. You are going to love the action and the suspense which is there, amazing. Besides this, it is a very well crafted movie, and the excellent performance of the actors in this movie is brilliant. So you must go and watch this movie. That's what I recommend. And here is the next point. This is favorite scene or quote or dialogue. Here you have to talk about what is your favorite scene in the movie and which dialogue did you like. So for instance, my favorite scene in the movie is when the actor Vijay Sethupathi actually encounters the person who did wrong with his daughter in this movie. So when he confronts him and takes revenge upon him. So that is my favorite scene in this movie. Besides this, the next one is conclusion. Here you are going to conclude, means you are going to tell in short what is this movie all about. For instance, overall the movie Maharaja is a compelling movie that keeps you engaged from the start to the end, from its brilliant narrative storyline. This is how, by following all these points, you can talk about any movie in English very easily. Now I'm going to tell you about this movie without discussing these points. For instance, recently I have watched a movie named Maharaja. This is an Indian Tamil language film directed by Nithilan Swaminathan. This is basically an action thriller movie. The story of the movie revolves around a barber named Maharaja who works at a barber shop. His life completely revolves around two things, that is his daughter, taking care of his daughter, and working at his shop. The movie takes a completely wild turn when he finds one day that his favorite thing, that is Lakshmi, is stolen, and Lakshmi is actually a dustbin. He names his dustbin Lakshmi. Now why did he do this? Why does he call his dustbin Lakshmi? You are going to know yourself when you will watch this movie. Next, the setting of the movie is actually contemporary Tamil Nadu, where you will be finding the scenes from rural and urban areas. The theme of the movie is actually based on revenge, justice, and struggle against corruption and power. The main character that I liked in this movie, the character who is there in the leading role, is Vijay Sethupathi. He has done a commendable job. His acting is superb. He has the intensity that he has brought through his dialogue and through his acting is just exceptional. And it is his 50th movie. I just loved his performance. Besides this, I would definitely recommend movie lovers to go and watch this. If you are a big fan of watching action thriller movies, then yes, you are going to love it. My favorite scene in the movie is when the leading actor confronts the antagonist in the movie and takes revenge upon him. Overall, the movie Maharaja is a brilliant movie that keeps you engaged from the start to the end. You will not be feeling like going away even for a second. So the strong narrative has made this movie really amazing. So this is how you can talk about any movie in English. Now it is your turn to talk about the movie that you have watched recently. Start talking about it right now after watching this video. And let me know in the comment, were you finding it difficult or easy to speak? That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for being with me till the end of this. And if you like this video, you found it insightful, engaging, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and share this with your friends. Thank you again. I'll catch you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.